What's up, YouTube? This is Ryutachi, and if you're watching this, I'm probably gone, and this is a scheduled upload, obviously. If you don't know, I am training with my Zanpakuto to achieve Bankai. I'll be gone for about 13 weeks, pretty much. So, anyway, this video will be an analysis video. I've seen a few on YouTube, but I figured I'd just try it out since I'm gone anyway. And I pretty much got notes on what I'll be talking about. But in this video, I'll be talking about from Naruto the three great dojutsu, Sande dojutsu, I think is what it's called in Japanese, which includes the Rinnegan, the Sharingan, and Byakugan. So I'll pretty much just be talking about them in order. Um, kind of somewhat comparing the two, getting a little more knowledge about it. All right, so we started with the Rinnegan. The Rinnegan is pretty much the father of the eye techniques, or as far as we know, it was pretty much the father of the eye techniques. There may have been new knowledge that has been foretold that I have not heard yet. But as far as I know, the Rinnegan is pretty much the god of the eye jutsu. Um, it was said that when the world's in chaos, the heavens will send down a person with the eye technique that will either be like the god of creation, he'll calm the world, or he or she either be the destroyer, which will turn everything to nothingness. So that kind of pretty much gives you an insight of like how strong this is, and so far, at least from where I left off, we've seen pretty much a lot of it. I can't imagine. Um, I haven't seen like those properties. I really haven't. I mean, we know that the sage did the creation of all things, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything that turn everything to nothingness. I mean, but hey, so that's pretty much his powers. His powers is pretty much a multitude of everything. It grants the user, just like all the eye techniques, the ability to see chakra one way or another. Um, it grants the user the possibility to master all five natural nature transformations, which are obviously pretty much the basic elements. We all know those, and it gives pretty much the most notable thing about the running gun is that it allows you to have the six paths. Each path obviously has their own specific thing. I always thought my favorite one was I think it's the Asura path, the one that allows you to summon like the King of Hell, and you can like pretty much bring people back or whatnot. And it also allows you to use the Ghetto Mazo, which is pretty much obsolete now since the Tentos is here. But back in the day, I mean, it's pretty OP. I mean, it was pretty much could take your soul, and just like that, just along with there was another path that could do that too for like the mind reading, if you took your soul. So yeah, that's pretty much the Rinnegan. And somehow it may have been explained since I'm gone, but as far as I know, it was not explained. Somehow the Sharingan and Byakugan came from that. Which the only thing to me that is similar, other than it being an eye ability, is just that it's they all can see chakra. That's pretty much the only thing that's similar to me. Also the eye is called the Samsara. Samsara eye comes from Hinduism. Pretty much Samsara is pretty much like the circle of life for the most part, and it pretty much makes sense with the Rinnegan, since the Rinnegan you pretty much can control the circle of life. So next one is the Sharingan. Sharingan is probably my favorite. Obviously, it's not the strongest, but it is my favorite. We all pretty much know what it does. It's called the Heaven's Eye, and the Sharingan is pretty much all about illusions. I think the reason why it's called the Heaven's Eye is just because the techniques that it does, like Susanoo, which is obviously Japanese mythology, Materasu, the sun goddess, and Tsukuyomi, the moon goddess, or something like that, and Izanagi and Izanami, which were like the gods of gods. I don't know if you know the story, but you can look it up. So everything that deals with Sharingan is pretty much um, like the higher up Japanese mythology, and it all deals with illusions. Like they pretty much are the masters of illusions in Genjutsu. Even the basic techniques, not even Mangekyo. If a user, when he has like all three tomos, he or she, he can put you in an illusion just by looking at you. Obviously, if you're more powerful, it probably won't work, but for the most part, just them activating the Sharingan is good enough. And it allows them to copy moves just like Kakashi, the ninja with 1,000 jutsu. When you got three tomo, you can copy anything pretty much. You see chakra. Um, so even the base form is pretty nice, but Mangekyo or EMS, or both of them, they're both pretty OP. I mean, you once you get into the fact of not only can you summon Susanoo, which is a perfect offense and defense, you summon freaking Amaterasu, which burns for 7 days and 7 nights, I think. And it's black flames that can't be extinguished even if it rains. And Tsukiyomi, which puts you in, I think, makes you feel like 3 days or something in a fake world, but it only really lasted a few minutes. And then not even that, it's to go a step further. You got Izanagi and Izanami. Both of them pretty much let you control reality. There's time and space literally become nothing. Like if you got stabbed right now, I get confused which one does what. Um, I got a bad memory, but pretty much one of them you could get stabbed and die, and literally be like, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna control my fate, and I'm gonna just reverse that, and it'd be like it never happened. So you pretty much temporarily become God for, I think, a few seconds. But then one of them, that's the one where I think if you use it, you lose your eye actually. Um, but possibly it's worth it. And then that brings me to the third great dojutsu, which is very, very developed, I would say, or at least overhyped. Then, the Byakugan. Byakugan is pretty much 360-degree vision. Depending on how good you are, you can see quite far, 50 meters at least, because Neji could in part one. Pretty much you're like a master of chakra. You can see if anything has chakra to it, you can see it. You can see through objects, but that's pretty much the extent of it right there. 360-degree vision and seeing far, obviously that'd be quite helpful in a fight. But compared to the Sharingan and the freaking Rinnegan, the Byakugan is very it fails in comparison very much. Somehow the Sharingan, it was stated, if I remember right, the Sharingan actually came from the Byakugan. So either Byakugan was very, very overrated somehow, or it's actually very, very just not developed. Like maybe it can do a hell of a lot more. We just haven't seen it yet. Or maybe I did. Like I said, I'm gone, so I don't really know what's happening right now. So maybe we did see something that happened, but as far as I know, it was cool, and it's still cool. It's still useful, but compared to Sharingan and Byakugan, it's Sharingan and Rinnegan, it kind of fails in comparison. No, that's pretty much the Dorito Jutsu. There's a few more. I don't know. All of them are canon, and some of them are possibly like Zetsu's eye. Being yellow. That could possibly be a dojutsu. A few, was it in Kidomaru, the spider dude? Possibly could be something. But those are the three great dojutsus: Rinnegan, Sharingan, and Byakugan. Now, personally, I actually, even if I had a choice, I probably would go with Sharingan. Rinnegan is cool. You pretty much can become pretty OP, but I like Sharingan better. I just think it's cooler. Um, and apparently, there is a high possibility that the Sharingan can evolve into the Rinnegan, because as we've seen Madara, when he came out, yeah, he was technically a Tensei, but he used the Rinnegan, but he still has Susanoo out. So there's actually probably a relation to there. So, like I said, I prefer the Sharingan. Um, don't forget to comment which one that you prefer. Do you prefer Byakugan or Rinnegan or the Sharingan? Feel free to thumbs up the video. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. And this is Ryu Tachi signing out.